Happy New Year and welcome back. I'm Teddy and you are listening to MessyMocha. So grab your cup and let's go ahead and sip this New Year's mocha up. Mocha anyone? Analyze this at Unwind with Teddy. So the New Year starts off with some sad news. In New Orleans, there's been an apparent mass casualty in the city of New Orleans, right there on Bourbon Street and Canal. Let me tell you about it. Um, I woke up to the news this morning, and it's coming just after, I would say, 3:30 this morning. So, what is being covered here? I'm looking at CNN. I'm also looking at Fox. I'm looking at Independent News, a number of news organizations. So let me catch you up to date here. At least 10 people were killed and 30 injured when a driver rammed a pickup truck into a crowd during New Year's celebrations on Bourbon Street in New Orleans early on Wednesday morning. The driver's actions were very intentional, said Police Superintendent Ann Kirkpatrick. This man was trying to run over as many people as he possibly could. Now, I can't show you the clips, they're too graphic, but an apparent vehicle truck plowed into a crowded street there, right there at the intersection or near it, Canal and Bourbon Street. The FBI law enforcement agents are also checking on whether there was a possible improvised explosive at the scene. Video from CNN affiliate WDSU showed a law enforcement robot being used to examine the underside of the vehicle. The man also shot at police officers, hitting two who are in stable condition. But again, um, it's being reported, and I'm going to confirm it, that the shooter or the person who plowed into this crowd, again, alleged shooter and used a vehicle to kill these persons. He was also killed himself. Again, I am checking to confirm. Some organizations are reporting that. The attack in the popular French Quarter happened just hours before the city is expected to host the Sugar Bowl, an annual college football game that draws fans from all over the country, with University of Georgia taking on Notre Dame. So let me tell you what is the latest, minute by minute. So 8 minutes ago, Louisiana Senator calls Bourbon Street attack tragic. GOP Louisiana Senator Bill Cassidy called the attack in New Orleans so tragic in a post on X. Give thanks for the police officers responding. Remember the wounded and the dead and their families. That is correct. Innocent people killed tragically this morning. At least 10 reported dead. Also, more than 30 with injuries. New Orleans attack, 10 killed. Man-made explosive device found. This is coming from NOLA.com, the news there. Suspect fired on officers. NOLA.com, news crime police. Also, 20 minutes ago, suspect in New Orleans attack is dead. CNN is reporting it. According to law enforcement official, the suspect in the New Orleans attack is dead, a federal law enforcement officer told CNN. Indications are that the suspect acted intentionally. The officials, again, are reporting FBI and police are conducting searches of the vehicle as they seek to determine motive. President Biden also has been briefed on the New Orleans attack after a driver, again, rammed a pickup truck into a crowd during New Year celebrations on Bourbon Street in New Orleans early on Wednesday morning, the White House said in a statement, quoting, President Biden has been briefed on the horrific news that a driver killed and injured dozens of individuals in New Orleans overnight, and that the White House has been in touch with New Orleans Mayor Cantrell to offer support, according to the statement. The FBI is already on the ground supporting local law enforcement in the investigation, and the president will continue to be briefed throughout the day. Biden is in Wilmington, Delaware, where he attended a family wedding on Tuesday night. Also, public are being told to stay away from Bourbon Street. Visitors in New Orleans for New Year's festivities and the Sugar Bowl are being told to stay away from the city's most famous street, now a grisly crime scene. I am asking the public to stay clear of 8 blocks around Bourbon Street. This is Mayor LaToya Cantrell said in a news conference Wednesday morning. First responders from local, federal, state agencies have been at the scene since early Wednesday morning when calls first went out for help. Responding to a mass casualty incident, a vehicle ran into a crowd of people, a New Orleans Fire Department dispatcher told first responders by radio. There's multiple injuries, multiple casualties. They need you at Canal and Bourbon. I'm going to pause for a moment, just get your reaction to this news that is coming in. And then I will continue to provide you with the updates. Good morning to the mob. Isn't it sad? So we start off New Year's Day with such a horrific news story that is ongoing right now. Happened after 3 a.m. this morning. Good morning to Baby Juju, my moderator, and Happy New Year. Good morning, Teddy and the mob. You can contact me right now at unwinewithteddy@gmail.com. Put your comments in the chat, or if you'd like, you can send me a note. Okay. Let me continue with the live updates posted 1 minute ago. Why the mayor and FBI might be giving conflicting reports on whether the incident was a terrorist attack. Moments after New Orleans Mayor LaToya Cantrell called Wednesday night's tragedy a terrorist attack, FBI Assistant Special Agent Alethea Duncan said this is not a terrorist event. But it's not alarming to see officials not maybe perfectly connected on how they're going to message this and present it to the public at this early hour. This was said by FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe, who told CNN Wednesday morning. It's possible the mayor used the term terrorist attack colloquially without reflecting the FBI's formal definition for it. This is an act of terror in the sense that it's terrorizing a city. 10 people are dead, the city is closed down, and the mayor may have been using the term terror as a reflection and a description of what this kind of violence does to a city regardless of the perpetrator's intent. Cam said. But for the FBI to determine an act was terrorism, you have to prove a certain kind of intent. The FBI defines domestic terrorism as violent criminal acts committed by individuals and or groups to further ideological goals stemming from domestic influences such as those of a political, religious, social, racial, or environmental nature. So that's very specific, and a citizen, an agent, or local law enforcement reporting on the news certainly might think this would be a terrorist attack. The agency defines the international terrorism as violent criminal acts committed by individuals and or groups who are inspired by or associated with designated foreign terrorist organizations or nations state sponsored. The mayor and the FBI agent did agree on which agency is now leading the investigation: the FBI. The FBI investigates many things for the purposes of determining whether or not they are terrorist acts, McCabe said. They could still be in the phase of trying to make that determination for themselves. Again, this is a tragic event that has occurred on the streets of New Orleans. That is the breaking news. And it's still ongoing, the investigation. Give me a moment and I will be right back. We're back. So, if you are just now joining me, first of all, Happy New Year and welcome back to the Bear Cave. I'm Teddy, and fast facts that are going on right now in this tragic story. At least 10 people were killed and dozens injured after a driver plowed a car into a large crowd on Canal and Bourbon Street in New Orleans at approximately 3:15 a.m. Eastern Time on New Year's Day. City officials said 30 injured people, including a police officer, have been transported by NOAMS to 5 local hospitals. Police plan to hold a news conference Wednesday morning to discuss the incident. Tragic. New Orleans mayor calls the incident a terrorist attack. Let me see if I could make a picture copy so that you can see this. This is from Fox Digital. Let's see if I can take a better picture here. Bring it over. Wait a minute. Don't want that one. Hang on. Oh, I know why. Hang on. Now you see why I put this up. There we go. That picture. Ah, yes. Some people, good morning and happy new year to Gia Papaya says, oh gosh, some people never made it to 2025. Just plowed down in streets, pickup truck, and into, people are out celebrating the start of the new year. And this happened around 3:15 a.m. Eastern. So I think New Orleans is, I don't know if it's 1 hour or 2 hours. Let me check. I always, like right there in the center, I always wonder what the dividing line. Louisiana, maybe they're an hour behind. I'm not sure. Louisiana time now. It says Central Standard. All right, so they're an hour behind us. It's 8:28. There we go. Good morning. Good morning and happy New Year's to Makeup Diva. Girl says morning in the bushes. Happy New Year's. Now, why am I? It's like I hear something in the background. Maybe it's. I know what it is. I'm looking live at Fox News on the other um, um, display screen. I have two displays up here, and I have the mic open, and it's showing the intersection. There's a Walgreens, so I think they have it like Canal and Bourbon Street, and it's quiet, but it's a live shot. They're showing, multiple police vehicles, the corners, vans, because um, this really just happened, and they are absolutely telling people to stay away from the entire that area. Large crowd again when a driver plowed a car into it. Mhm. City officials say 30 injured, including police officers, have been transported by the New Orleans EMS to 5 local hospitals. You're looking at that picture as police investigate a crime scene on Bourbon Street in New Orleans. This happened this morning, January the 1st. Mhm. Let's see. Oh, so I'm reading now on Fox. The FBI said improvised explosive devices were found and that investigators are working to confirm whether the devices are viable. Authorities again urging people to avoid Bourbon Street while an investigation is ongoing. Now the scene is just carnage. I'm looking at other uh, photographs, which are just too horrific to show. This was a New Year's Day massacre on Bourbon Street in New Orleans. A massacre. An individual drove a car into a crowd of people on Bourbon Street in New Orleans, leaving a number killed and injuring dozens of others. The subject then engaged with local law enforcement and is now dead. The FBI is the lead investigative agency, and they're working with their partners to investigate this as an act of terrorism. The Louisiana AG reacts to brutal intentional slaughter on Bourbon and Canal Streets. Many of us woke up this morning to devastating news of the brutal, intentional slaughter of innocent people celebrating the new year in New Orleans. I'm praying for the victims and their families and will ensure they get justice for this appalling act. This was posted on X by the AG Morel. Please avoid the immediate area at this time and listen to law enforcement officers who are still on the scene. I'm just scanning through. It's being called a horrific act of violence. That's being said by Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry. Wait a minute. Trying to see if I can find any of this. Hang on. Trying to see if I can just get maybe a clip of audio. Waiting for this commercial to conclude. So it's not much sound that I'm looking at. It's just when this happened, as you can imagine, lots of emergency um, service vehicles, police vehicles, law enforcement um, just flooded the scene. Mhm. Okay. Now let me see if I can. You know what? Even when I thought I could just slide that photograph over, you notice a flash of a picture. Mhm. That was shown. At least the picture that was shown, the faces were covered. Okay. Mhm. This is why I put up a cover. Mhm. That's the reason why. Let's see. It's so evil, isn't it? No, they're not saying anything about a drunk driver. No. We are live right now on X, Facebook, Instagram, and here on YouTube. Let me see if anyone is quiet. Is quiet this morning. One of the reasons I just think, people were up late last night. Let me see if I can switch out this picture back to there. That's one of the little video clips I played last night. And Love Wins, Love Wins, who became a member overnight, made a comment about the graphics in this picture. She said it's great, or, it's nice. So I decided, let me put it up because I do like it. Mhm. Yeah, it's just slightly blurred and looks like almost like maybe a painting you would see if it were a still. Yeah. I like pictures that include uh, architectural renderings. You know, yeah, buildings and skylines and abstract um, art. I'm drawn to that. Yeah. All right, let's continue with a little. You like it? Gia says, I really like it too, Teddy. I'm glad you like it. that would uh, that would reflect me for sure. Yeah. Uh huh. Okay, how about this one? It's called egg rolls. It's jazz, I think. right, so that was morning reggae. You could probably tell from the beat. But now it's time to say goodbye on this first day of 2025. As you leave, go ahead, hit the like. Email me at unwinewithteddy@gmail.com. Join me sometime later tonight when I come back for night talk. I hope all of you have a great start to your morning. And yeah, but now it's time. Biggest bear hugs go out to all the Grizzlies. Please hit the link on your way out. Thanks for watching. I'm Teddy. Have a great Wednesday.